Okay, so in this video I'm going to discuss apt-cache and apt-get. Now, with Debian packages, you can access them via a repository on the internet. So the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you have the latest repository list on your local computer. And to do that, we use apt-get update with sudo. And it will go and it will make sure that we have all of the latest packages from the internet, just the headers though, and not the actual all of the Debian packages, but the headers that let you know that they're available. And what I might do is just quickly pause this so you don't have to sit there and watch it. Okay, so once you have all of the latest repository information downloaded, you can then start looking for things that you want to install. So let's say you wanted a web server. You do like apt-cache space search httpd for HTTP daemon, for example. And you can see that we got ng-nix, we got light httpd, got a little bit Apache, so we should have Apache 2. Here you go, you got Apache 2 -bin. And let's say you decided you wanted to have Apache 2. Then what you could do is go apt-cache search Apache 2. And now it's just going to show you things for Apache 2. And if we scroll through, and you can see that there's quite a lot of different things. So then we could just go Apache 2. So let's say we wanted to install the Apache web server. We could then use apt-get install Apache 2 with sudo. And then you will get all these extra packages that it's going to install. It's got suggested packages for the documentation, Apache 2 utils, OpenSSL blacklist. So it's saying that it will install 8 packages. It says that it needs to get 1.2 megabytes worth of data, and then after the operation it's going to use 5.3 megabytes of data. And then you could just say, yeah, I want to download it. And it will go through and it will download the 8 packages off the internet. And it's going rather slow for some reason. And then it will go through and it will install the package onto the system. And you can see that it's actually started the Apache web server. Now, if we wanted to then we can see that now we have Apache 2 configuration files. So we have 2 options now for removing a package. apt-get remove Apache 2 will remove Apache 2, but it will leave the configurations in place. I'll show you that. So I'll say but it's only removing the one package here. Now, it says to use apt-get auto remove to remove any of the dependencies that it uses. But for now, we'll just delete Apache 2 by itself. And if we do, you can see Apache 2 still exists. So what I will do now is I'll reinstall Apache 2. So you can see that it's been installed again. But this time, if we use purge instead of remove, now we do, let's see, you can see that Apache 2 directory no longer exists. So purge has removed any of those configuration files that was in the Apache 2 directory. So sometimes you may want to remove a package and leave the configurations in place if you have your own custom configuration files. Other times you'll just want to purge it and get rid of it. So now if we do apt-get auto remove, you can see that there's 7 packages that can be removed because Apache had dependencies that wasn't removed automatically when we did the remove. So we can just say yes, and now it's gone through and it's removed all of these dependencies that the Apache 2 package had. So auto remove is just something you can do to clean up the system a bit. Now, if we want to see dependencies before we install something, we can also use apt-cache depends and then the package name, so Apache 2. And you can see that it depends on all of this stuff here. And you can see everything that it's suggesting. It suggests Apache doc. So all of these, you can see what it conflicts with. You can see what it replaces. So that may be some useful information that you want to look at there. Now, if for some reason the system gets broken, what you can do is apt-get check with sudo, obviously. And what it does is it checks the state of the system for any problems. With broken packages. And the only other things that we really need to show you with apt-get and apt-cache is apt-get upgrade with sudo. And if I was to run this, it would upgrade 27 packages. But it's saying that the following packages have been kept back. So if we wanted to upgrade the kernels as well, you would do dist-upgrade. And you can see that it's going to upgrade 30 packages instead of 27. Now, the dist-upgrade would want you to probably reboot the system because you've got new Linux kernel. Like, you wouldn't have to. boot those kernels straight away, but because there's new kernels, you probably need to reboot the system at some point. So just doing the upgrade by itself, though, it won't. So that's a fairly thorough overview of apt-get and apt-get cache. So I will finish the video there.